Good evening, my friends. It's me, Ray, also known as DutchUFO4Real. We are still in Norway. Um, I did a stream early this morning, and we are now on Helle airport in Norway. As you can see, there's not so much wind. And let's take off. And I put in actual weather, so I hope you enjoy the stream, the live stream. And yeah, step in, I would say. The runway is not long. I already tried it once in the stream. I ended the stream because, yeah, I crashed. Tried to land a couple of times. Once with too much wind. I really flew off and landed in the water. But luckily, this is a flight simulator and not the real life situation. So, standard procedure. Altitude hold mode is on. It's on nav. We'll first go to find our GPS pod. I put on live weather, and it's actually really nice weather. It's 7 o'clock right now here in my hometown near Rotterdam, but it will for sure also be 7 o'clock in the evening in Norway. No, we're not gonna fly like this. We're gonna go a bit higher because we need to go over these mountains. So I'm gonna climb with my left hand. I'll keep the stick and I'll set the altitude something around, let's say, we're now at 2, 3 almost. Let's say something like this. And navigation is on, so it's autopilot. It will adjust itself. You can already see it. The pink one will level up with the real heading. The flight director, the yellow one, is called the flight director. It's not a long flight, approximately 14 minutes. Watch outside. Or maybe go a little bit higher. So we go off the autopilot. We don't want to have strange things happening while we fly. And we crash into a mountain. I'll put altitude mode is already on. Yeah. So yeah. Enjoy the view. It's really nice again. Evening sun. Norwegian mountains. The scenery. I said, I've done one flight this morning, and in the afternoon I did some other stuff. Also was watching some Twitch channels, made a few friends, learned some new stuff, testing it out. Yeah, and there was not so much things to do for today because it was a really bad weather in Holland, and raining cats and dogs. So yeah. I came to this place, Helle, from a different airport, of course, but I don't remember the airport because I did a lot of flights. You can see it and read it back in my About section. But we went to different landscapes and high mountains. So it was pretty nice to watch the scenery and some recordings of that as well. Let's get back inside. Oh, we're still going down, and that's not what I want. I don't want to go down. Flight level change mode is on. I want to go a bit higher because we are also will go back to the mountain region. Now we're a bit on the same height as the blue gates, as the GPS coordinates. See this beautiful sunset a little bit over the dashboard of the cockpit. Stunning views of Norway. Well, we can watch what the wind says. I think it has not so much wind. Oh, you can see here the wind indicator. Press this one. So it's nice. Nice views in the back. Big mountains. And as you can see, estimate time of arrival is 8 minutes and counting. So like every time when we're close to the airport, I'll switch back to manual controls. For now, we can relax and look a bit around. And just relax the view. And I can show you also where we are going, I guess. Let me see if Volanta still does it. Yeah, you can see here on the map. We took off from here, and now we are on the route, and we will finally land on Evenes Airport. So we are en route in the GPS coordinates, and you can see that here is the Lofoten region. Very famous, very beautiful, I would say. So all is going well, and here yeah, I'll switch back to on board. So is there something to say about the airport we are going to? Yes, it's Harstad Narvik Airport. It's ENEV. It's an international airport located in Evenes, in Nordland County, Norway. The airport serves the towns of Harstad and Narvik. It's co-located with Evenes Air Station of the Royal Norwegian Air Force. The civilian sector is owned and operated by the state-owned Avinor and handled 654,977 passengers in 2030. Evenes has 2,812 meters, 9.226 feet runway and parallel taxiway and a terminal with 5 gates. The airline's daily scheduled services are Norwegian Air Shuttle, Scandinavian Airlines SAS, and Widerøe. Destinations with daily service are Oslo, Trondheim, Bodø, Tromsø, and Andenes. And we came from the Bodø a couple of flights ago. And it's the only primary airport in central Hålogaland, and its catchment area for Oslo-bound flights includes Lofoten and Vesterålen. So sorry for my bad Norwegian. And a little bit extra information, seaplane services to Harstad and Narvik started in 1935. Planning of an airport started in the 1950s. Several locations were considered, including building separate airports for each town. Consensus for Evenes was reached in the mid-1960s, but construction was postponed to prioritize local airports, which resulted in Narvik also receiving Narvik Airport Framnes. Evenes opened on the 30th of June 1973. So yeah, I'm 1 year older than Evenes, so I'm born in 1972, so I'm 53, so the airport is already 52 years old. So that was a little bit of background information about the airport where we are flying to. So it was nice to tell something during the flight. switch back inside. Look at ENEV. 2 minutes. It's a bit strange, but okay. We will see what happens. Well, let's look outside again. Here is Evenes, the airport. So we are close. So I'm going back inside. I'm going out of autopilot. We are at 4,000, so we absolutely need to descend, but not too fast, otherwise we will overspeed. And we have time. We have lots of time to finally land on Evenes. It's a pretty long runway. It's much longer than the runway we had before, where we departed. So we have all the time in the world. And I'm gonna check some stuff. Flight mode can go off. Altitude, hold mode is already off. Start with speeding. And we're gonna slowly descend. We're gonna fly a bit away from Evenes. We're gonna make a little left turn while descending. And we're gonna look now how the airport is situated. Okay. We're gonna turn again, but we first gonna descend. And then we'll make a right turn back for final approach. I'm gonna take off the engine speed. You can still enjoy the view. The background, Evenes Airport. We're at 3,000 almost. Speed is 170. Now we're gonna make a right turn again back towards the airport. Speed is reduced from 170 to 144. But we keep having these stick problems. I don't know what it is. My gosh. It's crazy. You just want to go right to see. Oh, thank you for making my life miserable. See this beautiful late sun over the water. Going up a bit again. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Stop with your mixture. Evenes is there. So now we're gonna fly there. 1 second. I had to sit a bit better on my chair. We're going to put out flaps to reduce speed. Altitude 2000. Slowly further gonna descend. Our final approach to Evenes. airport. We're still in Norway, really looking forward to see our next routes that I'm going to plan. A little bit of trim, a bit of leveling off. We are going 106, really nice, slow flight. A little bit of trim again. Stick more centralized. Descending, slowly and slowly descending. Nice view. '91. So it's a bit faster than we take off. Mostly we take off a little bit over 80. It's now almost takeoff speed. Going more down now. 600. We're almost like a glider. Pushing the nose a bit up now. Here we have a little bit of already having my hands on the stick for brakes. Level now. And we're almost there. Yes, we are. Braking. Brakes stopped. Manual. Brake. There we go. Too fast. Ah, we take the another one. So this was drifting with a Cessna. You should not do this because your co-pilot will be happy with that. I think we need some new tires now. Well, that was nice. A little bit of drifting. Oh, that was too much. Too much brake. But finally the landing itself was not so bad. It can always be better, but nice private planes. Steering and looking outside. It's not my a little bit softer. Braking. Braking again. And we'll brake and park. So, friends, we just finished our flight to Evenes. We're still in Norway. We're gonna shut down the engine and we can climb out of the airplane. Look around a bit so you can enjoy. This is the airplane I am flying. And you can see it here. It's the Cessna Corvallis TT. It already brought me from Rotterdam, where we live close in the Netherlands, over to Germany. That was the route to Denmark. A couple of flights and streams. Then from Denmark to Norway, and we are now still in Norway, heading up more to the north every time with new routes. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short flight. If you are new to my channel and to my streams, I hope you can support me by following me. Much appreciated. Wherever you are in the world, I wish you a great Sunday. Here it's 7:30 p.m. in the evening, and we are joining here on the Evenes Airport. Thank you very much, and see you soon again. Bye bye.